has come and I can't believe it's happening to me. Wanting to sing the song all alone.
Yeah, so stay tuned. You're watching the Everett Silver Show.
Hey, what's going on, my guy?
Man, I'm so excited to have you on the show. Well, folks, my guest is with us, man. We got to go inside the NBA bubble, man. I have Yahoo Sports senior NBA insider Croix Henderson with us, and we got to talk basketball, baby, because all of us have anxiously awaited the season to get started. So, Chris, talk about, man, we just got to talk about, man, we're ready to see basketball. What does it look like in Disney World, man?
Well, I'm in an isolated part of Disney World, and so look, just from a weather standpoint, I love Florida. The humidity is a little bit too much for me. The rain shower, like they call it rain showers. They're not showers. This is full on rain here. Like it doesn't sprinkle here. We get about 2 times a day where it's just pouring raining, man. So just getting used to that. But ultimately, man, everybody is here. Everybody for the most part seems to be upbeat and excited. The season is almost underway. Safety protocols are being put in place. They're changing things pretty much every day to try to make sure this thing is as tight as possible. So far everything is working. But yeah, I'm just like you. You get to a point where you just want to see some basketball.
Now, Chris, talk about, you got 22 teams invited to play regular season games from July 30th to the 14th. How is that? Is that 3 out of 5? What is it going to look like during that time, man?
Well, you're going to have multiple games, going on from noon to late at night every single day. This is they're going to play a shortened season, and so it's a unique setup because this league right now, the way it's structured, this has the potential to see a Cinderella team just come in here and surprise everybody, because everybody's been off for so long. And so it's going to be a unique setup. And I'm interested in seeing the level of play because guys haven't played in so long. You had Chris Middleton, an all-star for the Bucks, say he didn't shoot a basketball for 2 months. I don't know if I don't know if he's fibbing a little bit or not, but he ain't shot a basketball in 2 months. So you want to see if the level of play is going to be sustainable, just to be able to play at a high level. And so I want to get to a point where guys are playing and guys are healthy, and you just hope that nobody contracts the virus at some point, because if that somebody is a star player, then that can drastically diminish the team chances during this restart.
Now, Chris, you sure said it, man. The guy's not, being in the regular, mix of things, and then not playing in front of fans, man. That's got to be, because a lot of our pulls and energy coming from a lot of what they're doing and cheering, man. That's got to be a difference as well.
Yeah, I think the real difference is going to be from fans not being there. It's just that momentum factor. I think when guys are out here, when you're playing ball, you play to compete, you play to win. So guys are still going to have that motivation, but there's still something about when you go on a 6-0, 8-0 run, the fans getting on you. The fans are right there cheering you on. And, you got the PA announcer pumping everybody up. There's a feel, there's a vibe that's just not going to be here for this restart. So guys are really going to have to focus in a lot more. They're going to have an internal sense of motivation, sense of momentum within their system to go out there and try to play at a high level, because there's no home court advantage really. So that's going to be unique. But guys want to play. They want to win. They're competitive. So I don't expect it to change much.
Well, Chris, you got to know we're a little envious, man, because you got side row seats, man. You better look at the game, man. We got to catch it on the tube, man. But you're there in the bubble with it, man. So much success to you. Guys, I'm talking to Yahoo Sports senior NBA insider. My man, Croix Henderson, is doing this thing. Chris, any last-minute things you want to see, man? Because I'm excited to see what the games are going to look like.
Yeah, look, I just want to see a champion crown. And I just hope that all these safety protocols that everybody's going through, including us media, I just hope that it continues to be a successful rate and we can see a champion, because it took a lot. It took a lot for them to get to this point. And I've been here for over 3 weeks already. So I've kind of seen the stages and progressions of how they've been able to set things up before the players even arrive. So to go through all of this, to be at this point where we are now, And then for something to happen later on that's going to stop the season again will just be a catastrophe. So I want to see this thing through. We've all out here invested. We're away from our families. So there's a lot at stake. So hopefully we can get to that point.
And whoever the mindset behind it, man, to come up with this was brilliant, I think. And then also, any picks, man, before I let you go.
No, man, I get on picks, man. You know, man, I got that, man. But to your other one, man, to your other one, look at bro, man, you killing me, man. Look at, hey, but to the other one, man, look, it was the players, and the it was the players in the league, man. You know, they got as soon as the season was on pause, man. They went to working on a plan to try to see if they can get everybody in one city. And
Yeah.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas was one of the cities at first. And first of all, I would love to have been in Las Vegas. I would actually absolutely.
Well, Chris, I gotta say, man, I'm with you though. I think it's gonna be a Cinderella. I think it's gonna be an upset. I think it's gonna be somebody different. But my main man, Yahoo Sports Senior NBA Insider, Chris Haynes, baby. Thanks a lot for doing the show, man.
Bro, I appreciate you. Take care.
All right, later.
Hello, guys. I'm Everett Silver, and you're watching the Everett Silver Show. Stay right where you are and tune in every Friday night right here. I tell you, we're bringing it to you with some more exciting guests this week. So stay right there. You're watching again the Everett Silver Show.
Hello, Everett.
Thanks for doing the show, man. My guest was with us, guys. It's summertime. You know, the quarantine has made us all stir crazy, man. And, but yet Americans, a majority of us have not taken a vacation. Chris, Dr. Mike, that's including me, man. And we worrying about safety. Can we travel? What can we do to protect ourselves? Well, guys, I got my special guest, brain health expert and author, Dr. Mike Dow, is here with us to kind of, explain how we can get short getaways and boost our mental health. So, Mike, welcome to the show. Where do we start with it, man?
Well, I think, like you said, the majority, 62% of Americans, have not taken a single vacation day since the start of COVID. So no wonder we're all feeling so stir crazy, so anxious, so depressed. But in my research with Hotwire, we found that 72% of Americans are still interested in summer travel. So it's really a matter of what are the ways in which people can actually travel, but do it in a safe way.
Now, talk about it. Is there anything, I know you mentioned, is shorter better, or, what? What do we need to do?
Yeah, so, in my research, we found that almost 90% of Americans are going to take precautions when they travel this summer. And the number one precaution is they're going to travel more by car. So what I am recommending is that people take quickie getaways to drivable destinations, 2 or 3 days. And when you use Hotwire, Hotwire has something called the hot rate. You can save up to 55%. The hotel name is not revealed until you actually book, which is how you can get such a great rate. And I have to tell you a little insider tip, and that is some of the best deals are when you book the week of your trip. So, we have this safety precaution, right? So people are actually wanting to drive more. So it's actually easier to use a hot rate to book something, let's say it's Wednesday or Thursday, to book that weekend. You're going to get a great deal, and you can also do it in a really safe way. So researching the city or the county or the hotel's website on hotwire.com, you can actually see some of the safety badges that every hotel has even before you press the book button. So you can see, okay, yes, this hotel is actually leaving a gap period between check-in and check-out. So a room is vacant for 24 hours, or there's plexiglass at check-in. So again, it's all about how do we stay safer while still getting the mental recharge that I think a lot of us are really needing right now.
Now, I heard you mention book sometime kind of in the last minute type. Consider booking, I guess, the trip shortly, I guess, before you depart. Is there any risk in the plans of changing to do that?
Well, what's really fantastic is if you book this last minute rate, then you don't have to worry about something changing or plans changing. Of course, so many things are changing during the pandemic. I personally had a trip to Amsterdam that I planned, a year ago, canceled, of course. There are no planes to Amsterdam right now. But if you actually book something local, drivable, that's really a way to get around that and a way around all of the changing things if you book last minute. I personally booked a Hotwire hot rate to Palm Springs. That's only 2 hours from where I live. And I saved 46% off a 5-star hotel. So I really upgraded my travel experience. You can actually have a richer life this way. And if you use that hot rate, the last minute, then you sort of get the best of both worlds. You're saving a lot of money, and you don't have to worry about things changing a month or 2 months down the road.
And then lastly, Dr. Dow, we don't have to travel too far. We can stay close to home, correct?
That's right. Yeah, just a drivable destination, 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours away from where you are right now.
And again, where do we go for further information? Hotwire?
Yeah, hotwire.com, and you can actually see a lot of the great deals and some of our research and the findings on the Hotwire app or Instagram.
Brain health expert and author Dr. Mike Dow has been my guest. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, guys. I'm Everett Silver, and you're watching the Everett Silver Show. Stay right where you are and tune in every Friday night right here. I tell you, we're bringing it to you with some more exciting guests this week. So stay right there. You're watching again the Everett Silver Show.
Hi, Joan.
Hi,
How you
Everett.
doing?
Can you hear me? Hi. Very good, thanks.
I can hear you and excited to have you. I tell you, because you got exciting stuff we got to talk about. I got to tell you, I never forget those Saturday mornings or some of those Saturdays, man, just watching, Bob Ross and his incredible just paintings, guys. And I have Joan Kowalski here, who is basically the president of Bob Ross Incorporated. And we got to talk about catching up with some of his paintings, because when I watched some of the stuff, Joan, just finding his paintings was just amazing. Right here in Herndon, I guess, Virginia, not too far from us, I guess, between what's going on. Let's just talk about this exciting stuff about Bob.
The exciting thing about Bob Ross is, first of all, you can start watching all of his episodes on Tubi TV. It's free. And all the episodes, they've uploaded about a third of them already, so you can access them today. And then they'll roll the rest of the episodes in. And the good thing is you can have 24/7 Bob Ross. And who doesn't want that?
Exactly right, because you're talking about from Happy Trees to Almighty Mountain, just seeing him, but no mistake. I mean, just watching it, just an incredible, this iconic person in the Bob Ross. And now to just be able to stream it is really exciting. Now, I saw something, because
Yes.
I know many people have wondered where his paintings were. Just talk about, can you get them? Can you purchase them? Talk a little more about that, John.
Well, there aren't any for sale except maybe a few. Bob did very little selling of his paintings. He wasn't so interested in the finished product as much as he was in the process of painting and in the process of teaching other people to paint. His big thing was he wanted you to hang your painting on the wall at home instead of his.
Right.
So we've got
Right.
the paintings, and we are sending them to the Smithsonian. We're also sending some overseas in Holland and Sweden, Canada. We've got exhibits going on there. There's also a museum that's going to open up in October. It's called the Bob Ross Experience. That's where he filmed the programs, in a little house that the public television station used. You'll be able to go there, stand in the exact spot where Bob painted on television, and see lots and lots of his paintings and take classes and that sort of thing. So the paintings are out. They're being seen by fans. But mostly Bob wanted you to paint your own. So we're kind of honoring that.
Now, you're talking about every single episode, folks. If you know, the joy of painting, again, as Joan said, is available, is on streaming, as she says, free on Tubi television. And you have
Yes.
25 different, I know, I mean, it's just wonderful to be able to catch up with him, Joan, and just see the marvelous work that he's done. Any other things that you want to share to our listening audience, or viewing audience, I should say, and about the exciting things that's happening around what you're doing there at the Bob Ross Incorporated?
We're doing a lot. A lot of people are asking to learn more about Bob, his personal life. We've got a magazine that's coming out July 10th. If you go to your newsstand or your favorite retailer, there's a Bob Ross magazine that's going to be out. You'll be able to see some very cool pictures of him, read some things about his life, and that'll be out later this month. And of course, the Bob Ross Experience up in Muncie, and just Tubi, 24/7, all the episodes you could possibly want.
And Joan, you're right there at the headquarters now, aren't you? I know because we're going to be rolling
Yes.
some of his footages now, and you can see his paintings. Kind of talk about it because you're right there at the headquarters.
Yes, we are. We're right here in Virginia, not far from Dulles Airport. This is sort of where I grew up. It's where my parents have been, and so the company just sort of stayed put here in Virginia. And for 35 years, we've just been putting Bob out there.
And I want to thank you for what you've been doing and keeping his legacy going. I'm from D.C., so I know a lot about the area from Dulles Airport to Herndon, and I know about all that area out there. So it's beautiful out there. And again, folks can catch it again. Kind of reiterate the show. They can go streaming to Tubi, catch all of Bob's The Joy of Painting, and any last minute things you want to say, Joan.
No, just watch Bob Ross. It'll make you feel better.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Joan. It was a pleasure having you on the show, and thanks for doing it.
Thanks very much, Everett. Bye.
Hello, guys. I'm Everett Silver, and you're watching the Everett Silver Show. Stay right where you are and tune in every Friday night right here. I tell you, we're bringing it to you with some more exciting guests this week. So stay right there. You're watching again the Everett Silver Show.
Daniel, how's it going, man?
Hey, it's going well.
Thanks for doing the show. Well, folks, I got my special guest with us, and I tell you, exciting season, guys. You hadn't been tuning in and catching up. I tell you, with the hit series, Tyler Perry's The Oval is going to include, I guess, this first season with the exciting and drama finale that's going on. I tell you, got to make sure you tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be exciting. I have my main man, actor Daniel Croix Henderson, is with us. So, Daniel, you got to talk about, man. This finale is coming up.
But thank you.
So what can we look for, man? You're the son of the president and first lady, man. You got a lot of stuff going on in the family, man. They trying to stay afloat. What can we expect, man? What's going on?
Yeah, we can expect a lot of really insane drama in this series finale. Everything is coming to ahead in this episode. The great thing about this season finale is that Tyler's written it so beautifully that if you haven't seen the show yet, you can hop right in and then ride the wave with us. So it's going to be totally compelling. It's also going to be really funny. I mean, one thing that's great about what Tyler does is he always approaches his work with a sense of humor. So it's just going to be a blast.
Now, Jason, talk about you playing the troubled young man who's trying, I guess, to navigate his way through some type of family secrets of lies, corruption. Can you speak to the piece where you maybe think in terms of, some other young person may be going through the same thing, particularly being in such a high-profile family?
Yeah, so Jason is definitely dealing with some very insane things. I mean, he's totally mentally unstable. He's completely psychotic. He's just not to be trusted at all. And I think that it's really important to show some of these more complex characters on TV just to get an understanding of, sometimes the world isn't as pretty. Sometimes things like this actually happen. You have people dealing with all sorts of demons and struggles. So I think it is important for us to bring some of those stories to light.
Now, Jason, you've done a lot of things, man. Look at your background from theological theater productions, man.
The character is Jason.
Say what?
I said my name is Daniel. The character's name is Jason.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just in the character. Just looking, but Daniel, you've done a lot of things, man. And so you're talking from your theater production, from commercials you've done, a singer. Talk about a little bit of your background, man. What made you kind of get into it? I know you've got a lot of things going on, man. I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. I really started just being hooked on theater, man. Like I was like 5 or 6 years old. My mom took me to a play. I was like, I want to do that. And I just followed that impulse with everything I could. So I studied theater. I went to Performing Arts High School in Buffalo, New York, studied in conservatory, and just started auditioning in New York City. And this is how it all began. So I owe everything to my roots on the stage.
What is it like, I guess, I ask people this all the time, man. Tyler's got it going on. He's got a lot of things. What is it like working with him, man, and his work ethics? What are you learning from him?
What I'm learning from him is how important it is to see big picture, man. He really looks at everything in grand scale. And so when you're working with him, it feels as if I'm a part of something that is just so much bigger than myself, and that I'm a part of something that is so far reaching. And so it's a great encouragement to really come head to head with my dreams and try not to limit my own beliefs of what's possible.
Well, I'm excited about the show, guys. You got to make sure you tune in again to the hit series Tyler Perry's The Oval. Again, I'm talking to one of the actors, Daniel Croix Henderson, has been with us. And Daniel, thanks so much. And they got to tune in tomorrow night, man.
Thank you. Can you actually repronounce my name real quick? It's Daniel Croix Henderson, not Croix Henderson.
So Daniel Croix Henderson. Again, Daniel Croix Henderson is with us. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hey you guys, Kendra here. Welcome to another edition of Beauty and Inspirations right here on the Everett Silver Show, where it is our goal to inspire you from the inside out. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get started. I'm going to show you some spring and summer fragrances I think will be great additions to your collection. First up, we're going to the House of Mugler. This is Angel Au Croisière 2019 edition. This is tropical goodness. You have mango, you have grapefruit, you have pralines, and you have patchouli. You guys, this is just so great. If you want to feel like you're on a tropical island, check out Angel Au Croisière 2019 edition. I also have a sample of Au Croisière 2020 edition. This is fig nectar and magnolia, as well as patchouli and praline. Again, you're going to feel like you're on a tropical island with these fragrances. So check out the House of Mugler, Angel Au Croisière 2019 and 2020 edition. Next up, I have a fragrance for those of you who like wood notes. This is Swiss Arabian's Anara Oud. This is great. This is notes of peach and raspberry, oud, vanilla. This is so wonderful. This reminds me of a nice vanilla sundae with fruit on top. So check out Swiss Arabian's Anara Oud. So the next two fragrances I'm going to show you come from the House of Dolce & Gabbana. First up, I have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. This is for you ladies out here who like crisp, fresh fragrances. If you like apple and lemon, this is right up your alley. This is apple, this is lemon, this is wood notes. This is real good, very refreshing. For you gentlemen, I haven't forgotten about you. I have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Pour Homme. Again, you've got lemon, apple, and wood notes. I think this will make for great, refreshing fragrance to add to your collection, gentlemen. So check out Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Pour Homme, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. And the last fragrance that I'm going to show you is a rose-scented fragrance. You know, for the springtime, I definitely think about roses and all kinds of blossoms of flowers. I have for you Parfums de Marly de Lena. De Lena is a delicate yet complex fragrance. You've got lots of notes: Turkish rose, vanilla, bergamot, rhubarb. This is so good, you guys. You can wear this to many occasions, many events. Let's say for weddings, this is perfect for weddings and brunches, teas. Very delicate but complex scent. If you're looking for a signature rose scent, why not check out Parfums de Marly de Lena. This is it, you guys. My spring and summer fragrance is coming to you. And until the next time, you keep it beautiful and I'll keep inspiring. God bless.
Seems like forever is coming. I can't believe it's happening to me.